We're still at Euro 2028 here in Italy. That's why we've still got our sunglasses on. We're into the knockout stages. How are we going to do? Well, we have our old side, Austria, we have to get through to see if we can get to the quarter-final stages where Switzerland await. Can we get there? Who knows? Let's find out. Yes, hello, welcome into Living Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on Football Manager 22. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. If you missed the last one, go and check out the last two group stage games here at the Euros. You should go and check them out because it was a good episode indeed. We played against Wales and we played against Spain. I'm going to take these off again, as I do at the start of all these episodes, because I can't see a thing when they are on. But I thought we need to keep consistent stuff here when we're at the Euros during this summer of 2028. You can see we play up against Austria today. Up against a side we used to manage, if you remember. That was our first international management job, but we'll get straight into it and we'll show you the team for this one against Austria. So here we are. It's what I class as a full strength side for our Portugal team. Costa in goal, Diaz and Inácio at the back, Dalot, Mendes either side of them, Neves, Silva and Bruno Fernandes in midfield, Trincao, Leao either side of Ramos. Ramos still our top scorer in this competition. Let's see if he can get us a few more today as we go up against Austria, who we obviously used to manage. Steve McLaren, now the manager of Austria. Very strange indeed. I wonder how many changes he's made to that team compared to the team we had. And he doesn't have any Sabitzer in there. I don't know if he's possibly retired. He does have Seivold as a captain. Baumgartner, remember, we had him in there. Yusuf Demir, we obviously know a lot about as he plays for us at Villarreal at this moment in time. So he will be the danger man, I would imagine. And what formation do they go out in? A 4-4-1-1. That feels a bit boring to me. But nonetheless, they are out there. And obviously we got Alaba out of international retirement. So you can still thank us for that, Austria fans. The ball swung in early on in this game. And the ball's come back to us here. Bernardo Silva over to Ruben Neves. Back to Diaz, who comes forward down this right-hand side now. Finds Dalot. Can he cross the ball in? No, it goes back to Ruben Diaz. Now Neves. Over to Bruno Fernandes. If we go out left, Mendes is in acres of space. Indeed, he drives forward, does Mendes. Can he reach the byline and cross it in? He reaches the byline, but he loses the ball. And now, Austria have a chance to break away. Pence to Vauber. And Danso, good challenge from us there. Leao has it, hits it just wide of the goal. We won the ball back there, and that was a good chance for us. Just short of half an hour gone, and we've got an injury for Ramos. Potential knee injury. That's not going to be a good one. Jota will come on for him, and I imagine that would probably be Ramos's tournament over if it's a significant knee injury, obviously. Hopefully that's not the case. But more than adequate replacement in Jota to come on for him, as Austria have a chance on this left-hand side. Mustafa, who we did have as one of our strikers when we were there, crosses the ball over toward the back post. It's headed over by Gerbic there. And we nearly conceded a goal, but not the case. Valentino Lazaro got himself injured, so I imagine they'll have made a change while Austria there. We've got the ball on this left-hand side of ours. Mendes launches the ball in behind for Bruno Fernandes, but Danso collects all the way back to the keeper, and he will possibly clear us away. Danso was someone we never really used. We used other centre-backs, but Danso has obviously got the shout in today's game for Austria. Where the ball was launched long and we intercepted it, and now we've got the ball on the right hand side. Dalot and Trincao passing the ball about in toward Leao. That was a good header from him, but it's out for a goal kick for Austria. Austria with the ball on the right hand side now, back to Danso. He's seen a lot of the ball in that defence, has Danso, and it's out to the left now. Bloch comes forward, but Trincao forces him back. Demir brings it down nicely, finds Mustafa. Over to Gerbic on this right hand side. What's he going to do? Back to Gerhofer there. And Seivold. And Gerhofer. Into Gerbic and Seivold. Good ball into the back post. Bloch heads it down. And Baumgartner, who was, I think, one of our top scorers, wasn't he? Had a shot there. It was deflected over the bar as Demir takes the corner kick to the back post. It's bounced about quite a lot. Demir's got it back again. Danso now. Will he hit it? No, the ball's clear away just about. And Diego Jota has it. And he pulls up injured. Oh, goodness me. What are the chances of that? We have an injury to Ramos, and then Jota pulls up. I wonder what type of injury that is. We'll need to check as we get to half time, because he can apparently continue to play, but if he pulled up like that, I don't think we want to keep him out there any longer than he has to be out there. I have not been to check the team. I should have done that. What's the potential injury? Potential knee injury. Well, we'll take him off and we'll bring on João Felix to play up front. But we're now on to our third choice striker, which is not ideal at all here as we're working our way through this knockout round match. And we're not dominating as much as I would have liked to. But there's still 35 minutes on the clock. And we have the ball at the back. But Mustafa has it now for Austria. Over to Demir. And he nearly scored. He could be doing so well for us at Villarreal and then ruin everything for us here with Portugal. But not to be the case, as we are still on level terms at this stage. Trincao, he is quite rightly tired. But there are lots of people who are tired. But lots of people playing badly. One of those being Trincao. So we'll bring on Joelson Fernandez, and he can play off that right-hand side. There's 20 minutes to go. We'll demand some more. Move to a more attacking mentality, I think. Go on, we should be better than this side. Bruno Fernandes with the corner. Ball into the front post. It's cleared away by Danso, but Bruno should be able to get onto the second ball here and finds Neves. And it's out to Diaz and out to Joelson and into Leao, and it's a good chance. And Pence collects it in the goal. And there's just 10 minutes to go now. And somehow we are not ahead in this game. I think we've dominated it enough to be ahead, but we aren't. Dallo, ball into the back post. Leao heads it just wide of the goal. Lots of chances for us. I worry we're not gonna get the win here if we just weren't making our chances pay. And indeed, we've got one from that corner kick. 8 minutes to go. Bruno yet again with a wonderful set piece delivery, and it's headed in by Inacio at the front post. And now we can change to a defensive mentality, I think, and we should hopefully hold on to this 1-0 lead, pretend this dangerously tight performance never happened, and move on to the next one. But Joelson puts the ball into the back post, and it's off the frame of the goal and cleared away. Just over 5 minutes to go in this game, and hopefully now we're on a defensive mentality. Nothing too worrying happens, and we can come away with this victory as Dalot throws it into Neves. Joelson, and the highlights over. That's always nice when they let you wait to see that and then nothing happens. But nonetheless, the time has ticked down. We've ended up dominating this game, actually. 18 shots to 7. Very much dominated the XG. But a 1-0 victory. And not the most pretty performances, but a 1-0 victory nonetheless. And we're through to the quarterfinals of the Euros, where we play up against Switzerland. A fairly kind tie compared to some of the other ones. They won 2-0 against a 10-man Slovakia, so they did. And Wales beat Croatia. Very interesting. Ramos is out for 5 weeks, which means we have lost our first choice centre forward. Not ideal indeed. And now I'm having a look at the Diogo Jota. He's got a twisted knee. 5 days he'll be out for, so we might miss that next game against Switzerland in 4 days' time. But if we get through that, he should be ready for the game after that in the semi-final. If we get to it, that's going to be tricky with no first or second choice striker up there for us in this game up against Switzerland in what should have been a fairly kind quarter-final match. Might not be the case now. Right, here we are for the game up against Switzerland, and we have had to make a few rotations. We've got some tired legs out there and a few yellow cards as well that I really don't want to, get banned before we go to the really, really important game. So I'm kind of risking it by putting out a slightly rotated side in hopes that they'll still be good enough to win this game, and then we'll play a full strength team in the games after it. That's the intention. Obviously, we don't have a striker for this game, or both of our strikers we have in the squad are injured. So it does mean that João Felix is going to have to cover up front for us today. But the team looks like this. Costa in goal, Diaz and Araujo at the back, Dallo and Cancelo either side of them. Braganza, Vitina and Bruno Fernandes in midfield. Trincao, Leao and Felix the front three. Let's get into it. Let's hopefully get through to the semi-finals of the Euros. This would be brilliant if our first proper attempt at European Championships, we actually managed to win it. That'd be very good indeed. I don't imagine we'll get another chance with this team. Most of the team are kind of well into their 30s now, so I don't think we've got another go at it with this side. This is going to have to be it. It's now or never. And hopefully we can get through against this Swiss side who have done well to get to this stage. Throw in from Cancelo, finds Leao, and it's switched towards Trincao on this right hand side. Plays it all the way back to Dallo. The ball, wow, oh my goodness me. I was expecting him to cross that. I was not expecting him to shoot, but what a finish from Dallo there from the edge of the box. You expect that sort of thing from Cancelo on the other side, not so much from Dallo, but what a shot from him. Trincao got the ball, played it back to Dallo, and we're like, oh, he'll maybe go down the line. No, takes a touch, hits it, right in that ball, gone, and no chance for the keeper. First shot of the game for us, and we lead 1-0. Trincao again on this right hand side. What's he going to do? It cause some havoc, I imagine. Bruno Fernandes finds João Felix and Leao and Trincao and Vitina and Felix. Wonderful football. Poor finish from Felix in the end. And the Swiss keeper will be able to kick this one away. Indeed he does. Or will we win the header? No, we don't, but it goes all the way back to Costa and our goal. And now we come forward. Bragança dropping very deep, as we always have in this formation we play with. We play with Villarreal when our defensive mid drops back, and we're doing the same here when we use the formation in Portugal as well. Leao on the left hand side though. Can he beat his man? No, but he finds Felix and Felix tucks it in, and they're going to check for offside. I don't think it was offside, but we'll check and see what the referee thinks. It's a good finish from Felix either way. Is it going to be a goal? Yes, it is going to be a goal, and we lead 2-0 after 50 minutes, and even this heavily rotated side is good enough to beat Switzerland, it looks like, at this stage. Nice finish from Felix there. Switzerland yet to have a shot in the first 20 minutes of this game. And Cancelo with a throw. Can we make it 3? Oh, they have had a shot now, have Switzerland, just as I was mentioning that. Bragança with it. Back to Araujo, and he comes forward with the ball now. We're quite happy for our defenders to break forward with the ball if they feel like they have to, because Bragança in that defensive midfield, normally Neves, they will happily cover for them at the back. As we lost the ball there, and the ball was launched long. Diaz should win this header, he does. And Bragança with it. Over to Cancelo and Leao and Fernandes. It's wonderful football. Vitina's in behind here. And Trincao. Oh, it's a wonderful layoff from Vitina. He could have had a shot himself. He just went, no, I'll just lay it off to my teammate just to the side of me, who's got an open goal to shoot at. And Trincao makes it 3-0 after 19 minutes. This could turn into an absolute rout. It really could. An absolute demolition job. Vitina, lovely layoff to Trincao there. And we lead 3-0. Leao on the left hand side. He has only a yellow card. He got yellow carded 3 minutes into the game. He's got the ball back, finds Bragança, who hits it. What a save for the keeper. Felix collects it. Leao hits it, and he's offside. Another fantastic strike from us there. Didn't quite result in a goal this time. And I think when we get to half time, we'll make a couple of changes to protect some of our more important players if we're going to be leading 3-0. But Switzerland have a chance to make it 3-1 here. The ball swung in, and Bolo heads it in. And maybe I'm not going to make those changes too early on here, as it's 3-1, and Switzerland have got themselves back into this game with Breel Mbolo getting himself a headed goal there. Just about to reach half time. We still lead 3-1, but it's another corner for Switzerland. The ball came in, it's headed away just about by us. Akanji into So, and we've cleared the ball away. But there's no one out there because we always defend with everyone in the box. So they've got a chance to come at us again, have Switzerland. Over to Freuler, forward to Latomba. Do we clear it away? Yes, but only as far as Rodriguez now, who goes on the left in toward Mbolo. He hits us into the bottom corner of the goal. The referee's checking for offside. It looks like he was indicating it was offside, but we'll see what happens here. Is it given as offside? No, it's been awarded. Mbolo, with 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes before half time, has brought this game right back into contention here for this Swiss side. I tell you what, I did not think that would be happening. And maybe those changes I was talking about will have to wait until sometime in the second half. I'm going to sit here. I'm not going to do instructions. I'm going to fire the team up. I'm going to say, come on, what's going on here? They are not happy at all with that. There's a lot of negative emotions going on. So what I'll do instead is demand some more and hope that sorts some things out. But no, some of them still aren't particularly happy with it. Not ideal, but nonetheless, we will come away with the ball here. Leao finds Fernandes. Felix, can he get in behind the defence here? No, Akanji manages to hold on to it. It's launched long, but Ruben Diaz will collect it just after the hour mark here. If we get ourselves another goal, I think I'll start making some changes. Dallo finds Trincao on the right-hand side. Can he put the ball in the middle? He cuts it back to Vitina. It's headed away by Rodriguez as far as Trincao. Into the middle. Bruno! What a finish from Bruno. They're checking for offside. I wonder who might be offside here. I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's see what the referee checks for here. Is it going to be a goal? It has been awarded. Indeed, I didn't think anyone was offside, but let's check anyway on this replay as Rodriguez heads it to Trincao. And it comes into Bruno. Are they going to check if a man in front of the goalkeeper was offside? There, I'm not sure. But he wasn't offside. And we lead 4-2 now. And we're going to make some changes. 2 changes we've made here. We've brought on Nunes on the right wing for Trincao. We've also taken off Ruben Dias at centre back as well, and brought on Hal Palina there at centre back. 20 minutes to go, a 2-goal lead. Hopefully we can hold on to this. We're going to go to a more cautious mentality and we'll encourage the team. Let's see what happens from this highlight though. Could we make it 5 before we went to this more cautious mentality? Nunes in behind. What a save for the goalkeeper. A great chance for SerieA to go another goal ahead, but not to be. Free kick this time. Bruno into the box. It's in. I think he might have been in offside position there, but we'll check. It's yet again another VAR check. Kind of ruins the pace of the game, doesn't it? All these VAR checks. But they are checking for offside. He was in offside position, so it's been disallowed. And Palina will not get himself a goal here at the Euros, but there are just over 10 minutes to go. And we'll see what goes on here. Thrown in by Dallo into Braganza. Vitina with it now. What's he going to do? It's a kind of 3-on-2 over there. If he can find Dallo, he does. Dallo down the line. Back to Vitina. Back to Dallo. Can the ball get played into the middle? Vitina into the middle. Leao heads it off the underside of the bar and Nunes tucks it in, and they're going to check yet again for a VAR check. Can a referee not make a decision by himself? I'm not sure what's going on here. Could we have 2 disallowed goals in the space of 4 minutes? No, it's been awarded, thankfully. And we lead 5-2. A goal for Nunes, who's come on. Normally plays central midfield for us, but it's covering in that right wing place after we've lost a few people due to injury. And he's got himself a goal. Not bad for him. We'll make another change late on in this. We'll try and keep some of the important legs fresh. So if we look at who's going to be important for us, probably Bruno Fernandes. Off you come. What will we do? Move Palina forward and bring on Ignacio for 5 minutes, I suppose, at the back. Why not? Let's do that. And the time's going to tick down. And we're going to win this game 5-2. Are we? Is it going to be a 6? No, Araujo heads it over. We're going to win this game 5-2 and progress through to the semi-finals of the Euros. And there we go, a 5-2 victory. Let's have a look at the other games that were taking place around about us. I don't think anything happened at the same time as us. It's got to the quarter-final stage, so of course I'm not going to do that. But if we look at the other quarter-finals, we were the first one played. Germany-Norway, Wales against Italy, France against Germany. We have to play the winner of Germany-Norway, if I remember rightly. Let's go to the semis and find out. Yes, the winner of Germany against Norway. So let's find out what happens in that game and see who our semi-final opponent's going to be for the next episode. Here we go. Germany playing against Norway tonight. Who is going to win? It's a penalty victory for Norway. Oh, I was not expecting that at all. We're up against Erling Haaland's Norway in the semi-final. That's going to be very, very exciting indeed. And Saturday and Sunday are going to be the 2 other games, and that'll see who we would play in the final should we get there. But let's not worry about that. We are playing against Norway in the semi-finals tomorrow. That could be very exciting. The top scorers of the competition. Look at that. Hogg there. Hogg. 6 goals. Erling Haaland with 4. This is going to be a much tougher game than you imagine it's going to be. Norway are a very, very good side. Can we somehow overcome them to get to the final of the Euros? You need to wait to the next episode to find out. So if you have enjoyed this one, please do leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, which is going to be the semi-final of Euro 2028 up against Norway. We'll see you then.